In this video, you will learn what are covalent bonds, how are covalent compounds formed, all about different types of covalent bonds, particularly about single covalent bonds and its examples, double covalent bonds and examples of it. A separate video is made for triple covalent bonds and properties of covalent compounds. So these last 2 points, that means properties of covalent compounds and all about triple covalent bond, is not included in this video. In chapter number 3, you have learned about ionic bonds. Ionic bonds are formed due to give and take of electrons. Actual transfer of electrons take place between a metal and a non-metal, as metal gives away the electrons and non-metals accept the electrons. Today we will discuss about formation of covalent bonds. A covalent bond is formed when both the reacting atoms need electrons to achieve stable state configuration. All the atoms of non-metal need electrons to achieve stable state configuration. So whenever a non-metal combines with other non-metal, sharing of electrons take place between their atoms and a covalent bond is formed. Let us discuss one example so that you will understand exactly what is this sharing of electrons. So let us take the example of formation of hydrogen chloride molecule. In this molecule of hydrogen chloride, there is a presence of hydrogen and chlorine atom. Atomic number of hydrogen is 1. That means it has 1 electron in its first shell. Its first shell is its outermost shell. Electronic configuration of chlorine is 287 as its atomic number is 17. You can see there is a presence of 7 electrons in its outermost shell. Its third shell is its outermost shell, and to make it completely filled, it will need 1 more electron, right? Okay, so both these atoms need electron to get stability. Let us draw electron dot structure of hydrogen and chlorine atoms. While drawing electron dot structure, we consider electrons present only in valence shells. So, only 1 dot near to hydrogen is shown. These valence electrons are represented by means of either dot or cross. Here dots are shown. You can show instead of dots cross also. And around chlorine 7 dots are shown that represent its 7 valence electrons. As shown in this diagram, now just have a look at this second diagram. As shown in this diagram, when hydrogen and chlorine atoms come close to each other, valence shells literally overlap and sharing of required electrons take place. As you can see in the diagram, hydrogen has shared 1 electron with chlorine. Chlorine also has shared 1 electron with hydrogen. Sharing of electrons is nothing but using each other's electrons to get stable state configuration. So after sharing, you can see presence of 2 electrons in outermost shell of hydrogen, and chlorine also has now 8 electrons in its outermost shell. So both these atoms get stability due to formation of covalent bond. Covalent bond is formed due to sharing of electrons. Now you can see in the diagram there is only 1 pair of electron is been shared between these 2 atoms. Okay, 1 pair of electrons means each atom has contributed 1 electron, right? So this type of covalent bond in which there is a presence of only 1 shared pair of electrons is called as single covalent bond. So this molecule, HCl molecule, is the example of single covalent bond. We will get more information about single covalent bonds now. When only 1 pair of electrons is shared between 2 atoms and a bond is formed, then such bond is called as single covalent bond. The best example to describe single covalent bond is hydrogen molecule. All of you know hydrogen atom is highly reactive. It is highly unstable. It cannot exist on its own. What is atomic number of hydrogen? 1. So it has 1 electron in its first shell. Its first shell is its outermost shell. So if hydrogen atom gets one more electron, then it will achieve stable state configuration, right? So what happens is, as it is shown in the diagram, when two hydrogen atoms come together, come close by, then literally, as you can see in the diagram, outermost shells or valence shells get overlapped and they share each other's electrons. They literally use each other's electrons to achieve stable state configuration. So after sharing of electrons, you can see two electrons present in valence shell of each of the hydrogen atoms. As a result, a stable covalent bond and a stable molecule of hydrogen is formed. And as we had discussed before, here you can see the presence of only one pair of electrons between these two atoms, right? One pair of electrons is shared by these two atoms, or each atom has contributed just one electron to form a bond. Then such type of bond formed is called as single covalent bond. Similarly, we can explain formation of chlorine molecule. You are supposed to explain the formation in stepwise manner. First write down atomic number of chlorine, then write down electronic configuration, then draw electron dot structure, then show how electrons are being shared in between the two atoms of chlorine. Then write down the type of covalent bond form and the reason behind it. Take a photo of your write-up and send in Google Classroom for teachers' review. This is one more example of single covalent bond. Formation of methane molecule. Methane is made up of carbon and hydrogen atoms. So let us first write down electronic configuration of carbon and hydrogen atom. Carbon has atomic number 6. So its electronic configuration is 2,4. It needs 4 more electrons to make second shell completely filled. Second shell is its outermost shell, and to get the stability. Then hydrogen. Its atomic number is 1. Configuration is 1. That means it has 1 electron in its first shell. It also requires 1 electron to get the stability. So as we have discussed earlier, both these are non-metals. Both of them require or need electrons to attain stable state configuration. So when these atoms come together, covalent bond will be formed. Let us see how it works. So let us first draw electron dot structure of carbon and hydrogen atoms. Around hydrogen atom, only 1 electron is shown in the form of 1 dot, and around carbon 4 electrons are shown in the form of 4 dots, right? So what happens when one carbon atom comes close by to these 4 hydrogen atoms? Again, as we can see in the diagram, overlapping of valence shell take place and sharing of electrons happen. Means one carbon atom share 1 electron with each of the 4 hydrogen atoms, and each of the 4 hydrogen atom also share 1 electron with carbon. As a result, after sharing of electrons, one can see in valence shell of all these 4 hydrogen atoms presence of 2 electrons, which give stability to all 4 hydrogen atoms. And after sharing, we can see presence of 8 electrons in valence shell of carbon, which makes it stable. So all 5 reacting atoms are stable now due to sharing, and a stable covalent bond is formed. If you have observed, in between any 2 carbon and hydrogen atoms, there is a presence of just 1 shared pair of electrons. So this is the example of single covalent bond, right? Similarly, you can write down formation of ammonia molecule. This molecule is made up of nitrogen and hydrogen. So, here also you will write down stepwise formation of ammonia molecule. Show electronic configuration, electron dot structure, then sharing of electrons, and write down how many electron pairs are shared between each of the pair of atoms, right? Take a photo of it and send on Google Classroom for teachers' review. Now we will discuss double covalent bonds. What do you mean by double covalent bonds? If each atom contributes 2 electrons, the covalent bond formed is called as double covalent bond. Or in other words, when there exist 2 pairs of shared electrons, then the bond formed between the 2 atoms is called as double covalent bond. The best example for double covalent bond is formation of oxygen molecule. Atomic number of oxygen is 8. So its configuration is 2,6. It has 6 electrons in its valence shell. So it will need 2 more electrons to get stable state configuration to make the second shell completely filled shell, right? Okay, so what happens when this oxygen atom reacts with another oxygen atom? Obviously, sharing of 2 electrons take place. Both the oxygen atoms share 2 electrons each with each other and a covalent bond is formed. You can see that clearly in the diagram. Their valence shells overlap and they share 2 electrons with each other. And after sharing, we can see there is a presence of 2 shared pair of electrons in between the 2 atoms, or each atom shares 2 electrons with other atom. So this is the example of double covalent bond. One more example of double covalent bond is formation of carbon dioxide molecule. This molecule is made up of carbon and oxygen. Atomic number of carbon 6, electronic configuration 2,4. Carbon needs 4 more electrons to achieve stability. Oxygen, atomic number 8, electronic configuration 2,6. So it needs 2 more electrons to achieve stable state configuration. So what happens when carbon and 2 oxygen atoms react together? Of course, sharing of electrons take place and a covalent bond is formed. So let us draw electron dot structure. Now here purposely valence electrons of one type of atoms are shown by means of cross. Instead of drawing dots, they have drawn cross here, right? This also can be done. So around oxygen, you can see there is a presence of initially 6 crosses because it has 6 electrons in its outermost shell. And around carbon, there is a presence of 4 dots indicating its 4 valence electrons. When they come close by to each other, then overlapping of valence shell take place and they share 2 electrons with each other. Means what? Each oxygen atom shares 2 electrons with carbon atom. And as a result, in between oxygen and carbon, you will see presence of double covalent bond. Why double covalent bond? Because in between each of carbon and oxygen atom, we can see clearly 2 shared pair of electrons. So after sharing, oxygen has 8 electrons in its valence shell. So also carbon. As a result, both the atoms are now bonded due to sharing and a stable molecule of carbon dioxide is formed. One more example of double covalent bond is shown here, that is ethene molecule. Ethene molecule is made up of carbon and hydrogen. But now further explanation you will have to write down on your own, take a photo and send here in Google Classroom for teachers' review.